Hey guys, and welcome to Tea with the Queen. Joining me today is mine and yours creative director, Paul.
What's up, guys?
He'll be here for a bit later. We're going to be talking about Halloween costumes. Since it is autumn, as you can tell, and Halloween is coming up real fast, we're going to be talking about Halloween costumes.
Definitely.
What's good, what's in, what's not, what's hot, things of that nature. I'm also going to be talking food. Especially what's seasonal, which is, of course, yum. And we're also going to be talking a bit of decoration. So that's what you have in store for you today on Tea with the Queen. Only on Royal TV.
The one and only.
So I think I'm going to start off with food.
Okay.
So one thing that I love and I can never get enough of, actually I have a few here. Here I have a butternut squash, which is this long one. I don't know if I can actually I'm not sure if this is actually glued together or not, so I'm just gonna
watch it break.
Okay, so here we have a butternut squash. It's skinny on top, big on the bottom. It's kind of a beige. Would you say beige color?
I just say beige.
Beige color. I love myself a butternut squash in a soup, roasted. Like you can substitute potato you can substitute this for a potato.
True.
And roast it like a potato in the oven. It's delicious. Unlike a pumpkin, it's not that hard, densey, right? But it's still like a pumpkin. It's still a squash, so it has that. But it's more buttery in texture, which I like. Have you ever had butternut squash?
I don't believe I have. No.
You definitely have to try it. It's one of the most amazing, delicious things I ever have. I also have another squash here. This specific squash, I don't know if you've ever had. It's a spaghetti squash. It's quite a unique yellow squash. The way I prepare it personally is I will cut it straight down the middle, take out the seeds, little olive oil on top of it, salt, pepper, so it's halved, seasoned with salt, pepper, and olive oil. I lay them flat on the husks, so the inside part facing up, and pop it in the oven and roast it. Once roasted, I grab a fork and run the fork through the flesh. It turns into spaghetti.
Yummy.
Thus the name spaghetti squash. It's a great substitute for spaghetti if your kids won't eat spaghetti.
Which is kind of
no, if your kids won't eat vegetables, I should say.
Yeah, definitely.
Substitute spaghetti for spaghetti squash. They may not know the difference if you...
They'll never know.
Well, they won't. Honestly, they won't. I was babysitting and I actually fed this to a kid because he refused to eat the broccoli that I made, so...
Yeah.
No spaghetti squash. I had some that I made for lunch. I had a whole other half. So I pretty much just spaghettied it out with a fork, put it into some tomato sauce, grate on some mozzarella. Couldn't really tell the difference. Because it's not like it's not as firm as al dente pasta. So it's like if you cook pasta to the point where it's just past al dente, but not soggy. It has also a great earthy flavor, I find. But the tomato being a very overpowering flavor, totally covered that up. But for adults, this is great with just some salt, pepper, olive oil, like I said, or you can add some cheese on top of it if you'd prefer. This is a great, very versatile. I guess you could say vegetable, but it's technically a squash. Which I guess squash is a vegetable though, right?
Technically, yes.
So definitely something to eat. Down here I have what I believe is called a gourd squash. I can't pick it up, it's a little far, but it's the round green one. It's like a gourd. Like if I actually had one of these, and I put it as a decoration. I forgot about it and tried it out. When I went to cut it, it was completely hollow on the inside. It wasn't
sanitary.
It wasn't rotten or anything. Like it was perfectly fine. It had become petrified. I put it on top of a radiator when I was a kid, and it pretty much. So yeah, regardless of that disaster of mine, I believe it's called a butter something. It's not a butternut because this is the butternut. Because it's shaped like a peanut. That's a butter something squash. I don't exactly remember the name of the green one down there. But you can find it in your local supermarkets, Freshco, whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so you can definitely find it there. That one is just great. Just cut it up, roast it, if you'd like. Boil it whatever.
It's pretty much
Like a pumpkin,
versatile.
like a pumpkin or any root vegetable. It's extremely versatile, and I really like it. This here's a pumpkin. Enough said.
It's the ones that your kids love to carve into, like those little cute faces, or like
Jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. So, squash, versatile, in season, definitely a must eat, must buy. Regardless if you're gonna use it for a jack-o'-lantern or not, buy it. You can even make this into a jack-o'-lantern. I've done it. The butternut squash, definitely. I don't recommend doing it with the other two, but this one's doable. A little harder to carve, but doable, nonetheless. So, let's go into Halloween costumes.
All right.
So what's in right now?
Well, what's in right now for this month? It's Zombie Month, so keep that in mind. Also, since the movie Avengers came out, like all those costumes are actually a lot more popular than they were before. So, Iron Man, the Hulk,
Captain America.
Exactly. Those characters are actually a lot more popular now. So since the movie's out, check them out. But if you guys don't really want to go with the Avengers or zombies, even though they're in right now, you guys can always go with the classics: wolf, vampire, or even witch. As far as my costume personally, I'm pretty much gonna go with anything that you can imagine in your worst nightmares. How about you, John?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going as Ezio from Assassin's Creed.
Oh God, I love that game.
I love my costume.
And I've seen it. It's wicked.
But yeah, so costumes, great. As far as decorating, I just want to touch base on decorating real quick. This year's a candelabra that I use every year as a centerpiece to my table. However, the decorations that are in it are actually from Dollarama. They all look good. These are real. These pumpkins are real though.
Yeah.
This one's not. This one's styrofoam. Styrofoam.
Well,
this one?
it's not hollow.
Well, down here, but not up here.
The hole.
The hole in the pumpkin squash thing. I digress. So this candelabra, I just pull out everything that I put in it. And I put in like Christmas things, Easter, whatever it is. I just switch out that. It has one of those sponges I use for flowers at the bottom.
Yes.
So I just use that and just stick those in, decorate the way I want, and it's nice. And it holds, I believe, 7 candles. So it's not paired. It's an odd number. So there's the lower one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 3 on top. They're all tiered, so it looks real nice when you have the candles on. They're all lit, whatever. It's real nice. I also bought a scarecrow, which is currently not in the shop, but you've seen the scarecrow.
Yeah.
You can actually see it over here if you're here in the studio with us. I also bought one that says "Welcome" for my front door. I'm nowhere near done decorating for this season.
Trust me, guys, he's not lying.
I'm not, but I like Dollarama because things are inexpensive, they are fairly good quality, and they look great.
I'd have to buy him two $50 Dollarama cards.
Get 2 of the 100s; they'll last me longer.
Oh God, watch my wallet hurt even more than it already is.
Oh, Crimea River. But you don't have to decorate your house to look like the ones in Chatelaine or any of those magazines.
No, you don't.
Decorate them to your personal taste. Personally, I didn't go for the spooky factor. I go for the autumn harvest factor, which is what I think of when I think of October.
It's more homey and warm.
Yeah. Now, I'm not knocking Halloween. I'm not. I do have a spider sitting at the bottom of the banister.
Trust me, guys, when I say this, that me and John are like... Halloween's like our Christmas. We love it.
I do like Christmas too. You should see the Christmas, the way that I decorate the house for Christmas. It's amazing. For now, I'm working on the dining room, and then I'll move on to the rest of the front rooms.
It's a work in progress.
It always is. But I do enjoy doing it.
Yeah, you
So, if you have decorated your house, or you want to show us your costume, what you're wearing for Halloween, feel free to take a picture and post it on our Facebook fan page. Link will be in the underbar below. Is there anything else you want to add for this great time of the year?
For kids, when you go out and you go trick-or-treating, I know this is the same thing everybody's going to tell you in your school. Make sure after you go trick-or-treating, make sure your parents check through all the candy.
That's true.
You never know. Razor-bladed apples, poison candy. You want to be on the safe side of things. You never want to take that risk. So make sure you and your family sit down, filter through all the candy. If you won't watch a movie at the same time, that's how I usually do it. So just make sure you guys filter through what you have, because you never know what can happen.
Well, think about this. We're pretty much in our 20s. He's 20. I'm turning 20 in a few weeks.
Exactly.
And we still do that. It's just It's a responsible thing to do.
It's practical.
Yeah, you never know. I've found some nasty ass stuff. There was a condom, like it's still in its wrapper, but there's a condom that was thrown in my candy one year. It's like that's not right.
God knows what the hell that person was thinking.
It's just that's not. I don't care if I'm a teenager.
It's like trick or treat. Here you go. It's like
no, like they just like I don't know where it came from, but it was the oddest thing I've ever gotten in my Halloween. But I digress. Well, I'm glad you guys were able to join us. I know this video is a bit long and we rambled a tad, but what can I say? I'm passionate about this time of year.
Me too.
So, we'll see you next Monday for a new episode of To the Queen. Have a good rest of the week, guys, and I'll see you later.
Peace out, guys.